Hey, good morning, Chuck here from Tapanom, Thailand. Hey, it's time for another viewer question and answer update here.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want to always be.
Got a lot of questions, so let me get started so I can not make this video too long. First question is by Dream Home Park City. Chuck, can I ask you how much your tutor cost? I am budgeting for my retirement in Thailand and this would help me. My tutor cost me 1,000 baht a week. I go for 5 days a week at about 3 hours a day. So this is actually a teacher in Thailand, but she teaches me one-on-one. So it really helps me with any questions or problems that I have.
I have the fly channel, right? Fly sound, normal, my egg, my two, my three, my chatawa. But different the sound, a little bit, not much.
Right.
How you say hello?
Yeah, 1,000 baht is what it cost me. She does pretty good. In about a 3 months period of time, I've learned how to read, write, and I can speak Thai. Just can't. The accent's very difficult to get, so it might take me another year to get that. But working on it. Bernard Slanecki. Hi, Chuck. May I ask if there is any truth to having your money in a bank in Thailand that you cannot take it out of Thailand if you leave Thailand? Is it safer to keep my money in a bank in the UK and just transfer money when I need it? I understand I need to have money in a Thai bank for immigration. You can take your money out of the bank. There's no country that's going to keep your money. The thing about it is, Thailand really wants to get a better class of people in Thailand. They really want people to bring their money into Thailand. It would be difficult for them to try to get that accomplished if they had rules that were strict like that, where you could bring your money in but you couldn't bring it out. That wouldn't work. So like in America, for instance, if you were to send something more than 10,000 US dollars, you would be getting a call from the IRS agent. I know, because I had it happen to me. So same thing here. Let's say you had 3 million baht in a bank account and you decided to go back to the UK and you wanted to send it all over. There would be a flag, and yeah, there would be some question raised on this amount of money. If you were to send small amounts at a certain time, it wouldn't matter. They don't know if you're in the country or out of the country when it comes to wire transfers in your bank account anyway. There is people that come to Thailand and do bad things and generate money here, so they want to make sure they can look in your account and see that money was transferred from either a bank from your home country or the money was made legitimately here in Thailand. And if they have questions, yeah, they will ask you for documentation on that. But they can't keep your money. As long as you're doing things legit, it doesn't really matter. It's just like anywhere in the world. Anki Warrington, hello. How are you doing? I'm fine. I'm a woman from Holland, and I go for 2 months to Thailand, all by myself. Is that okay for a woman from Holland, the Netherlands? How is Thailand for the women from Europe? Well, I'm assuming your question is that you're coming to Thailand for 2 months, not that you go for 2 months, that you've already been for 2 months. Anyway, let's just assume that you're coming for 2 months and you wanted to know if it's safe. Yeah, this question reminds me of a girl, Lisa, that I met in Phuket. She's half Thai, but born in the United States. Well, she got her master's degree and she decided that she wants to go teach, but she wants to travel Asia for a year before she did that. Yeah, she awesome food. Good stuff?
Yes, very good.
This stuff here is like extremely spicy.
อร่อย
อร่อยค่ะ
อร่อยค่ะ
Good stuff. She's traveling by herself. She planned out places to stay prior to that, and everything worked out. I've heard stories of other women, men do it all the time, but other women that have done it too. Let's just say this. Now, most of the problems end up in places like the full moon party, which I'm sure you're fully aware of the full moon party. If you're going to go to places like that and get extremely drunk or may cause problems, yeah, you could have problems anywhere in the world, especially Thailand. So you just really need to be aware of your situation. You probably need to do some studying before you travel. As a person by themselves going to another country, you need to do your research and know the places that are probably not safe for you to go. And if you go to these full moon parties, then just be aware of your surroundings. But I don't think it's a big problem. Usually a lot of drug or alcohol and stuff like that has to do with the crime here in Thailand. David Queen, if you plan on coming over and just staying, the big tariff on imports would it be better to buy a new PC before you come or after you get there? Also, I saw on another channel, sheets and pillows are semi-hard to find and very expensive. Something like $30 for sheets, that would be $7 in Walmart. Have any of you ran into that too? Okay, well, I'm going to assume you're from America because I think Walmart's only in America, but if you are from America, you cannot bring your PC because your PC is 110 volts and it won't work over here unless you want to bring an inverter and all that stuff. But I do recommend buying a laptop. I brought a laptop from the United States only because I wanted to have it custom made, and it's very difficult to communicate here in Thailand to people on specifics. So I do think that the Western world has a better quality of electronics, but the quality here is still good. You could still buy a laptop here that was just as good as anywhere else, but I think overall the quality's better. Here's Paige. Good morning. It's very early and I'm making a video. It's so damn hot right now. It's difficult to film outside. The weather is crazy hot. We've had a pretty decent summer because of the rain, but as far as the pillows and sheets go, let me ask you this question, David. If you're going to come to Thailand, are you only going to stay in your home? Are you only going to sleep in your bed? To be honest with you, they do sell this. You can get anything you want on Lazada.com for a pretty decent price. A lot of that stuff is cheaper than you can get from the United States. But for quality, let's just assume that you're going to travel in Thailand. You're going to find that a lot of the beds and sheets and pillows and stuff like that aren't going to be comfortable from what you're used to in the United States. So you need to be flexible on your quality of product in Thailand, because most of the beds are hard, the sheets are hard, everything is hard. So you really need to be flexible on that. I had a bad back, and I always said, I got to have this Posturepedic mattress because my back hurts so much. So, I couldn't bring that here. They do sell it here. It's very expensive for that. But My back feels great. I haven't had any problems, zero. We have stayed in some places where it's like putting a sheet over a wooden table. Mario Be Good. Hey Chuck, how did you learn Thai so fast? I've been here almost a year. I feel like I should be more advanced than I am, to be honest with you. So I did study in America before I came here. Most of it was memorization. I had about a 50+ word vocabulary when I got here. Problem is when I got here, it didn't really mean anything, because if you can't say the word properly, it doesn't mean anything. Thai language is a tonal language. One word could mean 5 different things. So I did a lot of online stuff, and I studied a lot, and my wife is Thai, so I had a little bit of an advantage when I got here. So I signed up for a class, and I got a teacher. She taught me the alphabet, and things started taking off from there, because once you learn for me, once I learned the alphabet, I could remember the word better, and I could say it properly. So the best way is to say, it's going to take some time for an accent for sure, for me at least. Because I'm from the South, the United States, and my tone is kind of like, ugh. And Thai, you really got to sing it, you know? So, yeah, if you immerse yourself in a population where nobody speaks your language other than your wife, you learn pretty fast. So the problem is when you first hear the language, it just sounds like sounds. It sound like this can't mean anything. It's just a sound. So after a time, it really all comes together, and it starts to make sense to you, and your brain gets used to hearing this language, and it really becomes easy after about a year. So I would say I'm going to give myself 2 years, another year before I can really start to speak Thai very well. But I practice a lot. I write every day on my board over there. Once a week, I do a couple of sentences, and then I practice them by going around the neighborhood and talking to people. So if you're in the United States, it's difficult to do that unless you go to a Thai restaurant every day. Patty Cake 321, can you give some general information on buying a used car cash in Thailand? Also, is the Toyota Helix any good? And I see a lot of them. Are they bigger than the plain old Toyota? Thank you for your info that you can give. The Helix is just a standard. The trucks here are very small. It's not like a Tundra back in the States. That's mainly because it'd be very difficult to get around in a big truck. So they're pretty small trucks. BKK Bound, he commented on your question and gave you a site that is that you can kind of go and get some ideas on pricing on vehicles. So I appreciate that, sir, for giving him that link. And yeah, I'll put another link in my video so other people can see it if they want, but it's you can get kind of a standard idea on the pricing. I don't recommend buying a truck in Thailand unless for some reason you really need a truck and you plan on using it as a truck, then fine. But the problem is that usually trucks are always the ones that get pulled over at the stops, because they want to see if you have anything in the back of it. They're going to go through it. They want to look at your papers. If you're transporting good, they want to look at your documents. They just ask a lot of questions. I know you're probably not going to be doing that, but they're going to pull you over and ask you questions. I recommend an SUV more than I recommend a car, because the roads aren't very good, and sometimes you have to weave oncoming traffic. A lot of times these cars will pass a car right directly in front of you, and you have to dodge them off of the road. So it's crazy sometimes, but I feel a lot better in an SUV, and I don't get hassled in an SUV. Lisa K, is it okay to make original size color photocopies of your Thai visa, etc.? In the US, the law says that we must either copy our government ID in black and white or change the size of the copies. I don't think they really care in Thailand. about that. I know they don't care about color, you know, this and that, but a lot of people that live here, they do make photocopies of their passport, and a copy of their visa, and they keep it in their wallet, and they do use that. I don't think it really matters, Lisa, to be honest with you. They may just ask you, they want to see your original passport. So you need to have your passport in close vicinity, whether it's in your hotel, you know, inside the safe or whatever. But when I'm traveling around Thailand, I'm going to carry mine in my car. But I always have copies, black and white, just regular photocopies for the hotels. Those are the ones that are usually asking for them, or places like that want to rent you want to rent a motorbike from. I talked about this on the last video. I carry photocopies of my passport, and also on the bottom of the page was a copy of my my visa. And one of the hotel ladies said that they wanted to actually see my passport, and I didn't even bring it this time. I said, well, you're just going to make a copy of it, so this is the copy. But I have a Thai driver's license, so that she was okay with that. But what I'm saying, though, even though you have a copy, they may want to see the original passport anyway. So if you're just visiting, you're probably not going to have a Thai driver's license. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Let's see, YT viewer. The Mekong River always looks quiet with no activity. Don't people fish on the river or transport goods on the river? What keeps the people from coming across the river from boat from one country to the other, day or night? There is not a whole lot of activity on it. There are people that fish on there. Every Monday and Thursday is the Lao market here. People come back and forth at will. They check into a little immigration box. They're allowed to come here during the day. They have to leave at night. Thailand's kind of slowing down the traffic of neighboring countries coming here to work. They've kind of slowed down allowing work permits to these people. Can they get them? Yes. It's 20,000 baht for them to get a work permit, and I think it lasts 5 years. I'm not sure. I think it's 5 years. Either way, there's a lot of people in this town that are from Laos. The thing is that Thai people don't want to work in the service industry. They don't want to work on the farm. They don't want to work in the restaurants. So most of the people here are Lao, and it would be the same on any other neighboring country. If they come here, swim across or come across, you know, the thing is they're allowed to come over here. They just need to, it's pretty easy for them just to check in and get a piece of paper that says they're going to be here for 3 days because they need to go to the doctor. It's easy for them to do that. Now, if they want to come here illegally, it's be very difficult for them to go like to Bangkok and try to work, because there's regular stops everywhere. And the Thai police know when somebody looks a little bit different. They usually don't mess with phalangs, but if they see somebody that looks like it, you know, a rounder face that looks like it could be from Burma or Laos or Cambodia, or somebody looks different, they will question them. This is coming from a Thai police officer that is a friend of mine. They will question them if they don't have any identification. They'll ask them to write their name in Thai or sing something like the national anthem or something like that, which every Thai person knows. So be very difficult for them, but they're very flexible on allowing them to come over. But the river, there's people that fish up and down it with nets. Not a lot of people use fishing poles. If they do, they're usually on the banks. They don't really transport a lot of stuff on the river because the Mekong River goes through a few countries, and they wouldn't be able to transport their goods, especially through Laos. By the time they got finished paying tax, they'd be negative. So not a lot of that stuff comes up on that bordering side of Thailand, and some of it goes through Laos. So there's plenty of river systems in Thailand that they use to transport goods. Walter Bocek checks. Where can you find the highest temple with stairs in Thailand? There's a place called the Tiger Cave Temple. It's in Krabi. I don't know if this is the highest. I think it is. Either way, it's 1,237 steps. So high enough. Excuse me. I'll send you a link to it. Here's some pictures of it. Yeah, we went to one not too long ago. I think it was 780 steps. Once we got to the top, we realized that you could drive up there on the other side. The going up was no problems other than I was wearing sandals. It was going down. My knees started killing me halfway going down the stairs. So don't wear sandals. Bring some hiking shoes. Let's see. Marcus Blattner. Hi, Chuck. I like your vlogs very much. Thank you. In a video I saw that a vlogger visited you. How is that for you? You like it? Is it just okay or rather not? The point is that person knows you from the vlog, however you don't know that person. Well, really I have a little bit of advantage if it's a vlogger because I do get to see some information about this person on his vlog. I've had people pop in that are just subscribers or viewers, and I have no idea who they are. It's kind of strange talking to people when you like, oh yeah, I've seen that or I know that, and they know something like they know everything about you, but you're like, damn, I don't know anything about you. So it really doesn't matter. I guess it just depends on if I like the guy or not. I really don't associate with other vloggers. There are a couple that I talk to back and forth, like on my Facebook page. So do I visit them? No. I really don't consider myself a blogger. To me, I don't know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the vlogging world, especially in Thailand, that I don't know. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm just videoing my experiences in life. That's all I'm doing. I have, when I first moved here, I have watched all the people before coming to Thailand, just like you guys are doing. And I have tried to meet with a couple when I first got here, and didn't happen. So anyway, if people always tell me, hey, I'd like to come buy you a beer, or like to come, great, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I love to talk, so. I really could care less about the other vloggers, to be honest with you. So, Anthony Alo. Hi, Chuck and Paige. I just want to say thank you for doing such a great job vlogging. I really enjoy seeing Thailand through an everyday life type situation. Thank you. As opposed to a vacation point of view. I have a question about tattoos in Thailand. I know in some Asian cultures they do not like them, but how are people with tattoos viewed in Thailand? Like I know in China tattoos are seen as a bad person. What is their view there? Thai people really don't think that much when it comes to stuff like that. That's what I love about Thailand. They're not overthinking things like we are. So I asked this question to a couple of Thai people. A lot of Thai people have tattoos. They're religious tattoos of a Buddha symbol, and it symbolizes something for them to be a better person in their life. There's certain rules to have these tattoos. Usually they're given by monks over a prayer. If they break these rules, the opposite effect will happen to them. So you will see a lot of monks with tattoos all over their body. So if you're a belligerent person and you have tattoos all over your body, they're going to look at you as a trashy person. Not just a Falang, but anybody. So that's what I was told about the tattoos. So if it's somebody who doesn't have tattoos and they're being belligerent, it could be possibly there is a legitimate problem. But if you have tattoos, they think that, oh, this guy's stirring up something. So either way, that's anywhere, I think. But I have this on my hand. This is actually my wedding band, if you're curious. My wife is Year of the Dragon. I wanted to get a little wedding band tattoo. I don't like to wear jewelry, so I decided to get a dragon. Of course, I'm a monkey, but I can't figure out why she don't want to put that on her. But I've never had anybody say anything derogatory about it. As far as a Thai person, they've only said, I like it. Where did you get it? What is it? You know, but I have a few others that I've never had anybody say anything bad or look bad. My mama, who would tell me immediately, hey, I don't like this or that, she never says anything. I went and got a sack tattoo on my back. She liked it. So anyway, they don't care about tattoos. You're okay. Don't worry about it. They love them. Tracy Love. Are there whiskey and beer at every meal except breakfast? Is beer also with breakfast? I see why you have so much fun eating. Is this a Thai custom? Thai people love to drink. There's a lot of places in the world where drinking is standard at a meal. In this house, typically they only drink when they have gatherings. Usually it's on a Sunday. Do they drink at breakfast? No. If there's a celebration, I've shown you in a couple videos, housewarming party with beer on the table at 7:30 in the morning. So, but no, it's not a custom to drink at every meal in Thailand. Steve Ryan, I am a retired Australian on a private superannuation income stream. There is no tax on that in Australia, but I was wondering how it would be taxed, if at all, here. They're not going to tax your money here. Just like I said before, Thailand wants to bring a better class of people here. I mean, you have to have money to come to have a visa in Thailand anyway, or you have to have some kind of reason to benefit Thailand, whether it's a work permit or whatever the case is. They're not going to tax your money. It would be difficult for anybody to bring money over here on a retirement if they were going to tax that. You know, if I make money over here over a certain, like over 100,000 US dollars, I have to pay tax back to the United States. Of course, the banks have to report every year my money in the bank over $10,000 to our government in the United States. So, the only tax I will tell you is this, is that if you put your money in a bank account over here and you decide you want to put it in a interest-bearing account, a short term, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, that they will tax you on the interest on that. I found that out the hard way. It's about 15% on the interest made. They do have long-term savings accounts and some special incentives that are non-tax bearing accounts. So, but that's the only way they're going to tax you, is if you have an interest account. Spellman Pat, hello. I really appreciate your channel. I have a question that maybe you will be able to help me with. I met a woman from Thailand while she was visiting my hometown of Niagara Falls. Long story short, we met, we fell in love, and I am moving to Thailand with her very soon. She lives in Krabi, Thailand. Now my question is, how can I help her with money when I move to Thailand? Well, I only have a high school regent diploma and do not have many learned skills, but I want to support her as best as I can. What can I do for work? Please help me. Please, any help would be greatly appreciated. Okay, well, Pat, I would say first off, you know, love always finds a way, I guess. Sounds like you're a young guy to me. There's not a whole lot of opportunity in Thailand. You can get a certificate to teach and come here and teach. They are desperately looking for people to teach conversational English. When I go to Bangkok, I see a lot of professional Phalongs walking around, but I'm pretty sure that's because they're still attached to their home country and working overseas. There's not a lot of opportunity to be successful in Thailand, I will tell you that. Can it be done? Of course it could be done. You're still going to have money to move to Thailand regardless. Here's my suggestion to you, Pat. You know, sometimes in life when we really want something, we have to make sacrifices. So the best thing for you is to make the sacrifices where you're at. Try to, you've got a goal already, I see that. So you've got to figure out a way to get a vessel to that goal. And your vessel's going to have to be money. So I would suggest you make whatever money you can in your hometown. You can spend some long vacations in Thailand. You're going to have to probably figure that out where you're at. Now, you can become a digital nomad and figure out a way to create money online. A friend of mine does accounting. He takes care of a lot of people's taxes overseas. He works on his computer. He can go anywhere in the world and still work. But there's other digital nomad opportunities out there. But you're going to have some money set aside to even be able to come here. But I don't know, that's tough, Pat. Make some sacrifices, make the right choices. Trying to find work over here is going to be very difficult to do. Yeah, I guess love will find a way, right? I would really like to know how it works out for you. Very interesting. Wet love for, just a random question. How do Thai show affection for one another? I never see anybody shaking hands or hugging. You won't see that in public that much unless you're at an airport, but Thai people do hug other family members. If you're a foreigner coming here, don't grab a Thai person and hug them. If you grab their hand and shake it, they're not going to say anything, but typically they why. They don't really touch each other. It's not something that's just against their religion or anything like that. A lot of the younger generations are showing a lot more public affection than the older generation, for sure. I see a lot of holding hands and stuff like that, but not really making out. But you're not going to see a whole lot of that. It's just not part of their culture. Now, if somebody comes up to me and wants to start speaking to me in English and have an English conversation, at the end of the conversation, I'll shake their hand. We're going to go through the whole deal. Then we're gonna leave on an English traditional note, right? So they don't have a problem with that. That's about it. That's all the questions I'm going to do. I didn't want to drag this on too long. I apologize. I've just got so many questions. I can't seem to get it cut down to 30 minutes, but I know I missed a few. I apologize. I'll put them on next week. If I've missed it in the past, just ask me again. And I want to thank all my new subscribers again. And thank you for all the comments. Please keep the questions coming. I hope I answered them good enough. If not, message me and I'll try to get you some more information. And yeah, y'all have a great day. Subscribe, like, and I will see you guys Sunday Fun Day. Thanks, bye.